back at it again. Technical difficulties came in the last one. In the last stream, my Xbox shut down, so I've had to rejoin and start up again. So gotta get going. Yeah, we are. Oh, this time it's better. Right, okay, so now there's no. Now there's not. Wise has just joined. Wise has just joined. Okay. So yeah, Ultimate's still on top. Ultimate is still the fastest in the session. Penguin's going slowly, then you've got Sasha in third, Asda fourth, Denker fifth, Chamberlain seventh, Steel seventh, XRL Steel, Ryan Hurricane in eighth, Beastin is ninth, 10th, Fritz, Fiend is 11th, but Wise 12th, who is just joined, and LDT Davey, who's in 13th. 4 minutes to go in the qualifying session, so this could be, I think this is the bit where it just heats up. It should heat up, we'll see, but that Ultimate's unvalidated his lap, so he'll probably get a fresh set of tyres and get in for his lap, for another lap. Sasha, only one that's on a lap and gone quicker, and hasn't invalidated it, so we'll stay on board with him. Yeah, Sasha. X1 driver for Racing Point crosses the line. Second, 1 minute 30.7 gets into 1 minute 30s. Closer to Ultimate's lap time, so he's definitely on pace at the moment. Fritz, I don't know what's happened to Fritz. And Fritz was disqualified. Brilliant lad, brilliant lad. Wise is coming out the pace and he just locks up. What was the reason for it? What was the reason for his disqualification? Wrong way. He went the wrong way. Okay. That was just brilliant. So 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Wise is actually there's a bunch of cars on the outlaps. Sasha's still out on a lap. Ryan Hurricane's on the outlap, so he'll be the one to set. He'll be first to set a lap time in the final part of qualifying. Just 13 drivers we have in this session. Davey, I think, left, so he might try and get back in if he is. I think he left not long ago, but we'll see if he is back in. Gaps, actually, just look at the gap, really. As there's 1 second off the pace of Ultimate's pull time. What GG has done, he's a dev driver. So he's very quick. And we've got Root Beer is maybe with me, and I think he's just joined the party. Is he available to do comms? One Hurricane does lock up into turn 1. Sort of turn 1. Round there and into the next round on the straight and the end of the first sector. Let's see what his split time is. 3/10 up in the first sector. Should be seeing what his second sector split could be. 7 temps up, so he could challenge. He could challenge on the. He does lock up. He does lock up on the front lap, right? Poor count. I don't know what this camera angle is. Panku's going slowly in the second sector, but what can Ryan Hurricane get further up the grid? He's got 1 minute 33.3 to beat. That's his current lap time. Crosses the line. 8th goes to 6th. 1 minute 38. 1 minute 31.8. So really solid lap time. Next one it will be JLN. He'll be next to cross the line. Mind you, Ryan Hurricane does have time for another lap time if he's not happy. If he's not happy with that. Beast is in the pits. Jabelay across the line, he goes 7th with 32.6. Asda's invalidated his time. Panku is on an out lap. But the Williams of XRL Ultimate, he's gone quicker slightly quicker in the second sector. Wise has retired from the session. He hasn't set a lap time, so clearly he's going to be starting from the back. So Fiend crashed, Davey crashed, Wise just retired, Fritz got disqualified. So Beeston's retired from the session. He can't do one more. Ultimate, this is it. This is his last time. In the final corner, he goes even quicker than before. He's on. He'll be on the front. He'll be on pole. Sasha in second for the moment. Penku on his split set. We'll look at his time. He's gone quicker in the first sector. We're going to look forward at Brian Hurricane now. He's gone quicker, but he's not as quick to challenge XRL on this time. He goes fourth, 1 minute 31.2. Really solid lap time from him. Jabelin has got invalidated his lap. Asda's going to be the next. What will be the next one to set a valid lap time in this session. And he's going slightly quicker. He is in P5. So is this lap time good enough for him to get P4 and beat Ryan Hurricane? He's doing all right for himself. But let's see what he could do. Round the final corner. Now the final corner to cross the line. Very on the exit. Oh, just stays 5th. But Penku will cross the line. Cuts that little corner slightly, and he crosses the line. And Penku's on 3rd for the race. So to recap, it's Ultimate on the pole from Sasha, Penku, Ryan Hurricane, Asda, Dedgar, Jalib Bend, XRL Steel, Beastian, Fiend, Wise, Davey, and Fritz. Fritz will not be happy with himself without disqualification, but he will have plenty opportunities to do. Davey, terminal damage for Fiend. Yeah, so, and a disqualification for going the wrong way, apparently. And we will be having a 5-minute break to give the drivers to go to the toilet and get something to eat or drink real quick. And then we'll get started, and then we'll get going in this practice race. So we're hoping that nobody readies up. And yes, about to go. We'll be going soon. I think Wise, Davey, and Fritz will get free choice of tyre, but the top 10 will get to go. Will be going on the soft tyre for this race. And it'll be interesting to see how many safety cars we could see. Because we could be seeing one, maybe none, but or 4. We don't know. There could be, and also there'll be virtual safety cars as well. So it's always we've got to take that into account. Obviously, we'll be sitting here getting ready. Obviously, I would have had root beer King next to me in the commentary, but he won't be. He's not commentating because he's hitting some issues regarding his audio, including to the stream. Quick look at the tire situation. Everyone is on softs, but we will have a look at that towards the end. We'll have a look at that when we're nearing lights out. So with next week being the resume of XRL, it's getting tight. It'll be getting tight all across the board with the X1 championship being so tight, the X2 championship in the X2 championship pretty much won, and X3 and the X3 championship heating up as well. And also, Dev will be on the Saturday the 9th, and all X1, 2, and 3 will be on the 10th. Also, we'll be seeing next week as well the return of PRL, Premier Racing League, will be on the 7th on Thursday on XRL Twitch. Also, the F2 events be on the 13th, Wednesday the 8th, 6th as well. So plenty of XRL streaming to look forward to. We'll be going in 2 minutes time. I think we'll have a look at tires real quick. Wise and Davey, they're going to be starting on the mediums. Fritz hasn't chosen his compounded tires yet. He's still on the soft, so I think he might change it just before we go. And no one is readied up just yet. So we'll be seeing about that. We'll be seeing about that in a bit. Okay. Yep, I can hear you, but can we hear him in the stream though? That's the thing. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. No, you don't have to be on Twitch. It's in your settings, probably. Yeah. Is there something on the top of the party right now saying include audio? It should say that, and then in the party. If it doesn't say that, just go back onto the communication settings. Right, and we are going. Ultimate is readied up, and he's given the go ahead. So we are going in Russia. Getting stuck looking at these fans. Like, why is this cat? Why are we here? No one starts for the pit line in this game. Cody's, please do something about it. Right. And we are going. We're going to be going now to 1, 2. Wait, we're going to 5 red lights and we're going. Formation lap. Okay, we got the formation lap on. I just one line. It's formation lap. We're going to be in the formation lap here today. What's the time? So gives us time to have a look at the who's where base to have a look at the grid. So you're looking at ultimate. There he is on pole, leading the red pack, and you got Sasha in the McLaren, Penku behind in third in the Mercedes with Ryan Hurricane, and Asda, Dedger in sixth in that Ferrari, JL Blend, JLBN will be starting. Racing Point is in seventh. XRL Steel is in the Red Bull in eighth. We've got Beastian in ninth in the Renault, and XRL Fiend in Red Bull in 10th. So after he crashed out in qualifying, Wise didn't settle that time in qualifying. After he joined late, Davey crashed as well in qualifying just at the beginning. So he'll be starting from P12, and he's just spun on the formation lap. XRL Fritz got disqualified. He got disqualified in the qualifying way, so he'll be starting from the back. Davey's just got to try and recover now. For that. Just on board with Davey. He's all the way back, so I think he has. Yep, he's caught up to the back of Fritz, so he's gonna have to wait. Ultimate, just slowing the Ultimate's just slowing the pack down. For the meanwhile. So there, and then there's your predicted pit stop strategy. Soft to mediums in lap 10 to 14. Lap 14 could be a pit window, but obviously things could happen in the race. There's Fritz, and we're waiting for Davey and Fritz. There we go, they're lined up on the grid. We are ready to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in Russia. And it's lights out, and away we go. Ultimate gets off the line well. Penku gets it absolutely whirling start. Ryan Hurricane. Another. Oh, Reynolds hit the wall. That's Beasting, and Fiend is also gone. That should be a safety car. In a safety car. Wise is gone off. He's taken Asda with him. Asda's fallen. And the safety car has been deployed. Ultimate has gone off the line. Well, Penku though couldn't even challenge Sasha because of the yellow flag. Beastin lost the back end, it went into Fiend, and they both went into the wall. Look at the 5-second penalties came to Davey, Wise, and Dedger for causing a collision. So, but what a start! What a crazy start! And that turn and that little kink in on that straight, it really could prove that you can get proves that you can get caught out in this condition, in a race condition, and it will probably be tough for the drivers in the league races. So it's right. So we'll have a look at the biggest stop losers. Top 4 pretty much same jit. The Racing Point of JLBN is the Racing Point is up 2 places. XRL Steel up 1 places. Davies went up 4. Asda's lost 4 positions at the start. Wise has went up 1 place, and Fritz went up 2. After that frantic start that we had, anyone will be waiting to see if anyone dives into the pits with front wing damage. Dedger's got a 5-second time penalty, I think, for speeding in the pit lane. Davies got a 5-second time penalty as well, I think, for speeding in the pit lane. So they've got 10 seconds. Dedger's actually got 15 seconds worth of penalties, so he must have been caught up in a lot of trouble. We'll just have a look at the race director real quick on the Dedger. He's got 3 penalties there. He got 3 penalties. He got his first one was for severe collision with XRL Steel and speeding in the pit lane, and a severe collision with LTD Davey. And I think that so he's had 3 penalties in the space of a lap, basically, a few laps, basically. So they are back at the back, and the leaderboard timing is all over the place at the moment. I don't know why it's saying Dedko's leading. It's just some glitch. It's just some glitch in this system. Well, in Cody's system. In Cody's system. Okay. So we'll just need to see if it is hearing on the stream as well. Could anyone hear root beer? Right, okay. Okay, just have a look there. Okay. But we're behind the safety. So we're behind the safety car right now. Davey, I think he spun again, so he's last. So he's still last, but he's got time on the safety car to catch up. Yeah, so we're still behind the safety car. Oh, wait, what? What? Oh, Wise just got in the pits. He's waiting 5 seconds with the penalty that he sustained. So we're waiting now for the safety car to end. So the safety car should be coming in this lap, if Wise gets a move on. Davies went on the hard. He paid for the hard, so that is a bit of that's a bit of a ridiculous move there for Davey. But I don't think I think it could work though, because I don't think you can take those mediums to the end around this track. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll be seeing with the car, and it depends as well if Davey gets caught in any of those lights as well. So the safety car is in this lap. So Sasha side by side with Ultimate as we're about to get restarted. So Sasha is eager to get going, and so is Penker as well. So it also depends on how the restart is. And we're going racing once again. Nothing happening. And we're going. It'll probably be taking a while. Davies just went back into the pits. He's going to go on the medium tyre. So he must have got caught up in some kind of contact that could have got from damage. Deadger's managed to get past Fritz, and they've both gone wide. And as that is all over the back of XRL Steel at the moment. So really going at the moment. But Sasha has having to defend from Penku at the moment. And Steele's managed to get past the shield flags. Deadger's left the session and he's spun. And he will not be happy with that. And Ultimate is setting the fastest lap and is continuing to build a gap. Fritz has got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Already building out a 2.7 second lead at the moment. Meanwhile, we've got XRL Steel on the back of Wise down the main straight. XRL Steel has the DRS on him, and there's a yellow flag, and that is Fritz who's just spun round at. And we're still looking at the back. We're still looking at Penku try to close up on Sasha to make the move for P2. Penku looks closer this time and he gets ahead. No, it was Fritz. It was Fritz. XRL Fritz has gone off at turn 1. He's just locked to let everyone by. Ultimate in a lead of his own. But Penku is now able to chase down Ultimate for the leading race. Sasha could not have helped himself any better. and there's a battle further back between Asda and Davey. Asda with a DRS down the straight. We've seen what happened with Penku and Sasha, and is Asda going to be able to... Lap 8, we're on lap 8 now. Penku is got a gap, 3 seconds and be seeing if he can chase him down. The gap's closing down, so Penku is on pace. He's on the pace at the moment. Further back, we're continuing to see this fight between Asda and Davey down the main straight. Asda he's still continuing to pull out that gap. 4.8 seconds is the gap between Ultimate and Penku, so it will have to. It'll depend on the pit stops basically between these two. If Ultimate gets up into traffic and gets held up and Penku gets a clean stop, we'll have to wait and see what happens during the pit stop phase between these two, but it's looking likely an Ultimate that could go on to win this race around Russia, because he's really, both drivers in the top 4 are driving relatively clean at the moment, and it's his pit window is open for Ultimate. But meanwhile, we're going back as the getting the DRS on Davey. Davey loses the back end. This is down on the back straight. Interesting to see Asda not using that DRS, thinking he's got that run available, or is he just waiting for that opportunity on the main straight? We'll keep an eye on that for the time being. XRL Steel has got Fritz ahead of him. He's a lapped car, so I think he might want to just get involved with him. But the safety cars really changed the whole course of this thing, because Fritz is not at the best of times. He's already made 2 stops on with Dedgar and Davey. They've all made 2 stops, so it's not looking good for him. And also penalties, by the way. Dedgar's got 5 seconds. Wise, Steel, Fritz and Airband has got 3. So that's what it is so far. Asda just not getting close enough to Davey to make that pass. So meanwhile, Ryan Hurricane is hunting Sasha now for P3. So Sasha's not really getting the groove of this circuit today, but I think Ryan Hurricane might have that opportunity down the main straight. Ultimate is in the pits. The race leader's in the pits, and Panku follows suit. So Sasha and Ryan Hurricane both stay out, but the 2 leaders are in the pit lane. So it is going to be very interesting to see what happens here. Yellow flag, sector 3. That's Fritz's hand level. He's went off, allowing Steele to go past. And Ryan Hurricane, has he got it? He's on the outside though. It's going to be very risky, but no, Sasha holds on. Meanwhile, Ultimate's gonna come out in P5, and Panku could come out. He's gonna come out in P6, so it's still a 5-second gap now, but all depends now on the pit stop from Sasha. It's a 20, so Sasha will probably most likely come out behind Panku, unless they try. They're trying to make the tyres last 11. They've got 11. They've made the tyres last 11 laps. So they've done really well there. Just to recap, XRL Fiend and LV6 Beastian have retired from the racing. Retired on lap 1. Crash with Beastian losing the back end on the basically turn 1 on lap 1, and that caused a safety car. And we are still. And we're going. We're being going for just lap 3. So. Sasha, Ryan Hurricane is pressurising. If Sasha stays out one more lap, will Ryan Hurricane pit? No, Sasha will pit. So Ryan Hurricane will continue. So Ryan Hurricane stays out for another lap. So Sasha's overcutting, basically, the McLaren, the AlphaTauri. So the McLaren's overcut, is undercut the. It somehow works. You kind of got it. Fritz, I don't know what he's done. He's just stopped on track. Fritz is stuck on track unless he was paused. Ultimate is up. Is 4th. Panku's 5th. Sasha's most likely going to come out in P6. Yellow flags. Davey has spun. Yeah, Fritz is back up to racing speeds. Ryan Hurricane is out in the lead, yet to make a stop along with Rockwood. Meanwhile, Wise, he made a stop on lap 1. Now he's on P2. Asda gets past Steele, and Steele is in the pits. Fritz made 3 pit stops. Ben is not made to stop. Ultimate's actually just got past him. Ultimate has just got past him. So that's really pushing that now. Ryan Hurricane might have that gap he needs now to get that pit stop in place and get ahead of Sasha and be in the net P3. 11 laps on that softs is very, very good, I think, from his point of view. Ryan Hurricane, 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. No, that's not what he needed. That's not what he needed indeed. Is he going to have to wait 5 seconds? No, he's not, but that... Okay, so we're good. Now we're on board with Sasha now, because we're interesting to see if Ryan Hurricane will get out ahead. Sasha is on the main straight now. Has he got past Ryan Hurricane? Yes, he has. Yes. Yes, it's happening. Yes. Ryan Hurricane's there. He's just come out. That is... Oh, that is poor. Ultimate is now leading, by the way. Ultimate leads from Wise. Davey has retired from the race. And a safety car has been deployed. Ultimate's got a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. And the second safety car has come out. This is not what they needed. Ryan Hurricane would be fuming with himself because he could have pitted during that safety car period. And Davey just looks like he spun out and went into the wall. But meanwhile, Fritz, Deadgo's got to wait 5 seconds for his pit stop. And he's basically a free pit stop basically. Fritz now. Oh, I don't know what he's doing. He's just slowing down intentionally. We'll see what the leaders will do. I think the leaders will stay out. No. Wise is getting a free pit stop here, so is Ultimate. Ultimate's taking this opportunity to go and take a pit stop. Henku will take that opportunity as well. Take that pit stop. Will Sasha though? We'll see what. Yeah, Sasha's gonna make that pit stop. So will Ryan Hurricane will go and make that pit stop as well. And this is the thing as well. Red Bull, McLaren are gonna double stack. McLaren are double stacking. So is this double stack gonna work? We'll see. Yes, it has worked. Well, sort of, but it's not really a double stack. Sasha has lost a little bit of time. Ultimate back out there in P1 again. Wise has took that free pit stop so well. He's up to P2. He'll be happy with that. Racing Point has didn't pit. I think he's Wild Hurricane 6 still. As does in the pits, he's going for it. Meanwhile, XRL Steel is up to P7, just as is pitted. Deadgo is and Fritz are still going. Ultimate though has I've seen the drivers now catching up to that safety car queue. Davey has left the session, so that's 3 retirements now. Everyone's probably most likely guaranteed points. So yeah, we'll be seeing that. Right, we're still going. We'll be continuing for the safety car for quite a few laps till, for a couple of laps till Fritz and they go catch up. Wise is in AI, so I'm just going to keep an eye on tabs on him just in case if he's still AI. No, he's back up. He's back up off AI. Everyone AI for the moment. Catch up to Ryan Hurricane, please. Catch up, please, as they come on. Yep, we're fine. Them two are fine. But still, yeah, that's just Ultimate is AI, we'll keep an eye on that. Ultimate's AI. How AI moves for how long? I think he doesn't know because he's an AI. Because he's an admin. Ultimate is still AI, but I'll leave them for now. Fritz has got 3 second time penalty. XRL Steels actually went into the pits, I believe. I think he went into the pits again. He went into the pits, and he's now catching up with safety car queue as well. So I don't know what Fritz, but Fritz is trying to, I think, unlap him himself. But the thing is, if you want to try and unlap yourself, you've got to go off track. The driver's got to go off track for it to work, because they won't penalise you for that. Fritz goes off the circuit. We should be going, I think, this lap. Not actually going for another lap because Fritz and the XRL Steel just don't know what they're doing. Actually, Sidcott is in this lap. Okay. So we'll be racing once again, and this time, interesting to see how Wise will be doing on that restart. Wise is eager, he's just getting eager to get going. Ultimate will be, we got 11, we'll be having 12 more laps of racing. Ultimate gets going, and he's shooting off again. As he does. Sasha getting past the racing point. We see it will be depending if we see any moves. Sasha has a look. I think Twitter and Penka does lock up though at the slightest. So no moves on the initial start phase. Actual penalties wise gets a penalties that's up to 9. Fritz is up to 11. But obviously league rules do count, but you won't be getting a disqualification if you hit 21 time penalties, 21 seconds worth of penalties, because it is a practice session. And well, I don't know. Well, you could be. I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. And we'll see XRL Steel. Fritz getting the 3 second time penalty. Asda's just managed to get past the racing point. And it's making a move with Ryan Hurricane. So Ryan Hurricane not having the best start. And Ultimate gets the last lap of the race with 32.9. Meanwhile, Penku all over the back of Wise. Wise moves to the inside, Penku moves to the outside. This is probably a good defending for Wise. Penku locks up, and Wise almost spins it. Penku gets ahead. It's really just good there. That will take, but they'll take it. Penku up to second, there's Wise with a lock up. Penku will now be able to chase down Ultimate. And Ultimate is already pulling out a 2.7 gap. 10 laps to go. This race. And Fritz is like down good. Dead good trying to make a move on the racing point. It's not successful. As it's got 3 second time penalty, track limits here because you can't really ride that for a QR. Sasha though on the bank of his teammate Wise. And we'll see how Wise can do. Be able to let each other past. That's the question. Lap 18, we're on lap 18 and not long left in the race. And Sasha gets moved, and Sasha gets passed. Wise for P3, and Sasha will be getting Penku now. So all moves getting done, but meanwhile, Ultimate still in a league of his own, out in front. We're seeing the true essence of how Ultimate is superior in XRL. It's just, you know, like Penku being an X1 driver has to go up against Ultimate as an X1, but Ultimate being an X1, you're seeing that it's his opportunity to win. VSC Wise has gone. Oh, he's had a crash. He's had a big crash. He's had a big crash and a half at that corner. Dedgar's retired as well, and he's had a collision with the Racing Point. 2 DNFs in one in a VSC. Oh, he's just not turned to a safety car. What is going on in this race? We're now down to 8 runners in this race. Look, Racing Point, JL Bend is gone and lost a big chunk of his front wing. As he is a lap down. Yeah. 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 I have it on. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's on at full. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, probably most likely. Meanwhile, Ultimate still leading this race from Penku, 3.2 seconds ahead. Then you got Ryan Hurricane, then Asda bearing down his neck in the DRS range. Then XRL Steel is in 5th, followed by Sasha, and Jail Behind is out, and the virtual safety car has been deployed. I think he's heading off on the corner before the back, the corner before the back straight. We on board with Fritz. See about that? Oh yeah, he's just went straight off. I think he's outbraked himself. Fritz has got to drive through for not failing to slow down on the yellow flag conditions. In terms of the penalties, actually, real quick, Fritz is on the drive through. 6 seconds for Sasha, 9 for Steel, Asda's 9. While Hurricane 3, Penku 3, and Ultimate 3. So if Ultimate gets another penalty, which probably most likely won't happen, Penku will be winning that race. Yeah. Now, and then there were 7. So we've got 7 left in this race. DRS has been, and we're going again. And we're going to be on lap 25 now of this race. We've had 2 safety cars. We've started with 13. We're now down to 7. So it is getting it's just about, so it's basically survive basically for these guys. Sasha has pitted. Sasha spun. I think had a speed. His tires got heated and on reset tires. So Sasha might go for the fastest lap. Might get a fastest lap attempt in him. Still with a 3-second time penalty, that's not helping him to try and get Ryan Hurricane at the moment. Yellow flag, Sasha. Just Sasha going slowly. Ultimate's got a 3-second time penalty. He needs to be on the pace now, and now this race has just turned interesting. Because if Penku knows, then he will have to be within 6 seconds of Ultimate, and not have any penalties of his own, another penalty of his own, and he can go to win this race. Because as it stands, Penku's on 3, Ultimate's got 6. Ultimate's got that gap, so Penku might not get P1. He might get the win. He might get P2. He might have to sell for P2. We're heading on to the penultimate lap now. And Penku. Asda, this is the main move. We're going to have to look at Ryan Hurricane and Asda just to see if it's for P3. Penalty wise between the two, Asda's got 12 seconds, so it won't matter, but Asda will want the move done on track, I believe. Wise has left the session, so that's him. He's already retired. Sasha, I think, might go for the fastest lap. I think he's going for the fastest lap attempt. Try and make it up. Fritz is retired in the pit lane. Fritz has really had a difficult race, so yeah, not the one for him. Sasha is going for the fastest lap. Now we're on 6. Sasha, Fritz could have lasted one more lap really, but Fritz was a lap down. So yeah, all lucky for him. Ultimate pushing with all his might. I think he might just well get it. Might well get it here. We're going to be on the... Sasha gets the fastest lap, 1 minute 31.9. And we're starting the final lap now. Yellow flag is in sector 1. Important. It's actually a 7-second gap now, so it's not really good. Sasha, yellow flag, causing yellow flags, I don't know why. Ultimate, Penku, Ryan Hurricane, Asda, so Asda's probably going to get P4 most likely because XRL Steel nowhere near it. Sasha probably most likely P6, so it's probably going to be looking likely it will stay the same for there. I don't know what. I think Ultimate must have been burning. This must be burning the fuel. Asda with another 3-second time penalty. I think he might be burning the fuel. Sasha's got it in yellow. I don't know why, but Sasha's putting yellow flags out. I wonder if Sasha might slow down because he might want to not do it. I don't know what Sasha's up to. Sasha's going, I think, a bit slowly. Ultimate is actually catching up, so I think Sasha wants to get laps, so Sasha doesn't have to race anymore because I think Sasha's had enough. But it's a dominant race for this man. The only time he wasn't leading was when he pitted. Yellow flags, and that is Asda that spun. Ultimate will come around the final corner now to take the checker flag, to cross the line. He spins to win in the race. And Penku slowed down. Ryan Hurricane's got past. Penku must have had a spin off or something because Ryan Hurricane's just managed to get the move. Ryan Hurricane gets P2. Penku gets P3. And Asda will be the next to cross the line, and he'll cross the line. He'll get P4, followed by XRL. Will be probably most likely be followed by XRL Steel. Will cross the line for P5, P7 for Fritz, JL at the end. 8th, Degger at 9th, Wise 10th, Davey 11th, Beaston 12th, Fiend 13th. They're all your DNFs. And we're just now waiting for Sasha to cross the line to get P at 6. this race. As you can see, and Sasha will cross the line now for P6. A frantic race, indeed. Driver of the day has been given to Fritz, even though he's retired. Even though he did retire, he got P7 after starting from the back after a disqualification. So well done, Fritz. Well done. And we'll just be quickly recapping the fastest lap. And there's your podium. And your fastest lap actually went to Sasha. So thank you, and have a very good night.